I know she looks like she's about to shank someone, but trust me, this is child friendly. Also, my outfit today is Usagi but cookie themed, so she's basically Sailor Moon, but I gave her a more cutesy style instead because it's Infinity Nikki! Okay, whatever. Seriously, I am sick and tired of people being like, oh, but I want to be like... No, be you, man. Because we need more diversity in this world. And if you're always going to be a copy of someone, the hell are you living for? Ah, it's a gem! Sorry. Seriously. When I try to assimilate with people, I stripped off so much of my personality. I did not know I could be this crazy. I had no idea I had this hidden talent where I could speak to people. Life changes. And I'm not talking about overnight changes, you know, I'm keeping it real here because I know some people are gonna say, oh, it's idealistic. Shut it. Okay, it's my channel. And I'm trying to say something that works for me. Okay. The problem is when you try to embrace yourself, right, in a world that is so hyperfixated on performance, people are going to think you're whack. People are going to think you're crazy because you're not like everyone else. But I don't mean this in a bad way. If anything, I mean this in a spectacular way. Because if you are someone who can be yourself and everyone else is trying to, I don't know, live for someone's attention who's going to die anyway, sorry, but not sorry, then you actually have what it takes. You're thinking about something that's gonna live on. Authenticity doesn't die, trends do. No, guys, I am not talking about a freaking pred or a mod. Please don't mistake me for that. I'm talking about weird or weirdo in the sense that you are different from the rest. I have no intention of glorifying anything which is bad. Duh, but still. And the problem is people also focus too much on, if I'm myself, who's gonna like me? There are people out there who are gonna like you. I'm not even kidding. Like, before people even liked me on this channel, I had to be myself, right? People liked me for that, surprisingly. Because there's me who's thinking I'm screaming at my computer screen, hoping to make ends meet, and people actually find it useful. That's what it seems like to me, at least. But of course, it's more than that. It's got value, it's got whatever cliche stuff. Pretend to cry, if you get what I mean. The honest truth about being yourself is not, oh yeah, I'm gonna be myself and be true to everything. No. It's freaking hard to be yourself. In a world where people are going to criticize you, being yourself is audacious. People are probably going to think you're absolutely mental. People are going to think that, whoa, this girl or boy is like scary, because it's not the norm. People nowadays are focused on what's trending on TikTok, what's doing this, who's doing what now. But if you're you, you're not going to care about who's doing what. You're going to think, well, I'm doing what and what's it benefiting me for. People are going to die one day. People are going to leave this world. They're going to go bye-bye. But you, on the other hand, need to realize that you cannot allow yourself to listen to someone else's opinions on how to live your one single life by just focusing on, oh, this person's going to be... Who gives one? If I'm not happy and it's my life, we've got an issue. Forget, oh, I've done this for this. Look, unless you're someone who has passed from a noble cause, people just don't get that. And that's why Usagi looks like she's about to shank someone. Because she's about to tell people who are doubting it themselves to freaking be yourself. So it takes a lot of nerve, because you are essentially leaving whatever you're comfortable with for something that you're not comfortable with. How much longer can you actually tolerate not being you? When was the last time you did something for yourself? Honestly. When was the last time you actually said, oh, this made me happy, without actually worrying if someone else was happy? Because look, guys, I'm just going to say this again for what it is. People are never going to be happy. Never ever. There are people who can say, okay, wow, that's amazing. People forget. People move on. But when you are happy with something, you know, the facts over feelings, it's amazing. You get to do something. That's cool. But with other people, they focus on their own lives. No one has the time to monitor the success of other people, and they shouldn't, because it's our lives at the end of the day. So if you're always thinking, what will they say? You ain't living, honey. You're validating, and that's not good. Be weird. Be yourself. Be whoever. Even if you feel like you have an awkward laugh, trust me, I do sometimes. Even if you feel like you're too loud, or maybe you're so quiet, someone will like that. Maybe you have terrible jokes that even dad jokes are not even as bad, but someone will like them. And yes, I've actually had someone tell me a dad joke. It was so bad, I don't even remember, but I remember how awful it felt. But hey, they told me it, and it was actually a pretty confident thing to do. So yeah, guys, do what makes you happy. Sounds so cliche, but you know what's sad? Imagine not doing what you... Sorry. Yeah, that's sad too, but imagine not being able to do what you've always wanted to do. Like, imagine your kid self, right? You probably had dreams. This is typical child, by the way. You probably had dreams of your own. You probably wanted to get stuff done. You probably didn't even care about what people said. You just wanted to be happy, playing, having fun, you know, all of that stuff. And then you see that when you're an adult or whatever, things change. But why? You know, I watched a lot of shoujo anime as a kid. I watched a lot of magical girl stuff, still do. But my main intention as a kid was to be a kind person, because I loved shoujo for that reason. I loved how kind the characters were, and it always stuck with me. So it's something that I want to carry with me forever. When you have something that keeps you grounded and reminds you of why you should be yourself, it helps. Think about your friends or people who you're close to who actually appreciate you for you. Think about the people who tolerate you. Now, I don't want to say this in a rude way, okay? But think about the people who actually know how you are as a person, and they embrace it regardless. You could be socially awkward, perhaps you can have a little bit of a lack of patience, and someone still appreciates you. So why would you think that if someone doesn't appreciate that enough, that you're trying, that they wouldn't appreciate you being you? As long as you're not a terrible individual, please don't be. You guys should give yourself the benefit of the doubt. I mean it. This video is not for people who are weak-minded. This video is for people who actually believe that they can do something for themselves. So yeah, be weird. Be weird. Be freaking weird. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I saw a video on YouTube that was literally about being a weirdo or being weird. And I was thinking, this is an interesting title, but it has so many valid points. And then I was thinking, weird? I have a lot to say about that. Your mind starts to go onto being yourself more. You want to be authentic. You want to truly get what you want to get by being yourself. And we need more of you. If you have a terrible dad joke, you're better than me than someone who just messages me robotically. I mean, I don't want to hear your jokes personally, but you guys should know that that's more appreciated than you know, the crap you see online. Oh, this seal is so cute and big. Whoa, calm down, bro. What the frick? What? I just wanted to get something. Did I just get sent to, like, oblivion? What the fuck? Previous life, she was a serenity. So this is so typical. Sorry. Okay. I don't know what... I actually know I had sugar today. I get so jumpy. I don't know. I'm literally like a child. I could have a bit of sugar and I get so energetic, and I don't even have that much. Don't share your whole life story. No one respectfully cares, but you should keep it private as well. Protect your peace. And if someone wants to ruin your parade, F them. Just move on. Just understand that someone can't be themselves, so they bash on someone who does. Don't you see that? The correlation? It's a them problem, not a you problem. Anyway, I can't find gems right now, so that is a me problem. 5-star and a 4-star. Finally, I got something decent. Oh, nice. We finished the 4-star. Oh, her hair's quite cute. The 5th flavor, bro. What's the 4th? What's the 3rd? What's the 2nd? What's the 1st? People are going to try to stop you all the time. People are going to make you regret being yourself at times, but just understand something, yeah? You being your best self is incredible, but someone being their worst self or even themselves when they're bad people is pathetic. Okay, I know what it's like when people are just mean. I get it, but we can't entertain this forever. Okay, literally, we can't always entertain morons. People are going to make you feel small regardless, but you can't be so-called nice to everyone. That's why you need boundaries. I don't care if people call it cringy. I don't care if people call it uncool. You know what's uncool to me? The fact that people have to pretend to be someone they're not. Pathetic. Yuck. Ick. Gross. To an extent, people do have to assimilate, but not by personality. There are still responsibilities you have to do. There are still things you gotta do as a member of society, yada yada yada. But generally, when it comes to your personality and how you live your life and decide on choices, you decide, you know what, I'm gonna do something valuable. Because the moment you give access to people who don't deserve it, or you just let their opinions dictate your mannerisms, yikes. Oh crap, speaking of yikes, the beast. Why Infold, I don't like you when you do this. Don't let people define your worth. You guys are not people to be messed with like that. So yeah, be weird, be different, be someone who is unique, because that's how people win. That's how people stand out. If someone is always the same as another person, what's the appeal? Seriously. And if you're you, at least you're thinking, wow, I can be myself. You know, another thing that people have that's a major flaw in relationships is they have a fear of not being themselves. Seriously. Some relationships fail because some people just realize, oh, what if they don't like me after the relationship? But if you're yourself to begin with, that's when people will know you for you. There's no guilt, you know. I'll give you an example again with this channel. You guys can see I'm unfiltered AF. So when people chat with me on Discord or wherever, I speak basically the same. Of course, I do have a bit of nervousness because hello, I don't know you, but hey, people tell me, oh, I watched your video. It's embarrassing, but hey, we're doing this. And that's the thing. I don't feel shame or feeling like I'm someone I'm not. You know, some YouTubers or people would act extra chummy or extra nice because, hey, it's a subscriber. I gotta act good. I gotta be on their good side. Nope, not for me. I'm just there like, okay, you know me as this person. This is what you're gonna expect from me. Because my brand is authentic. And I want you guys, if you have a dream as well, to be authentic. That is the most important thing I can suggest you guys. I know it's not easy in a world where people are just gonna be, you know, complaining that XYZ is not working. What happened to her? But guys, don't let this define you. You've got this. YOLO. You only literally live once, okay? And this beast is about to prove it to me. No idea when I'm going to post next. No idea what I'm going to post, but maybe I need more sugar so I can post like this more often. Nah, but I think it's a topic I'm very passionate about as well. Sorry, I'm zooming in because I'm like, the makeup, the tiara looks exceptional though. Anyway, I'll see you guys for a future upload for sure. Hopefully. Okay. Peace. Oh yeah, say the boot. She actually does that pose. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.